What was most educational going through an acquisition process as a startup executive?
I think for me, there's a bunch of things I took away from it. Number one, you throughout the process, you're seeing what someone else is interested in and not interested in what you do. And so they often don't tell you why they're interested or exactly what their plans are for your company or your product or what you do. But it starts to come out. And for us, it was interesting because we had our own guesses of what they wanted to do with us and why they were interested. So when we're presenting this information, they're going through with a fine-tooth comb every aspect of your business. There's a lot of things that you feel insecure about and that you know are your weak points, and so you spend a lot of time as a team trying to beef those up as much as possible. But when you get through the process, you realize that what you were worried about may be insignificant or not matter at all. And so what we were worried about, I think, didn't turn out to be an issue, but the things that they were sort of most concerned about for us, we hadn't even considered and weren't really problems. But I think what I got out of the process, in addition to kind of going through that grueling diligence and really having to look at your business critically and figure out how to change things that are bad. But I think just selling a business is an interesting thing to learn how to do. And I think that having gone through it now, if I'm ever part of a young startup company, I think that there's some things I would do from the get-go to prepare if you're thinking of an exit, or even if you're not. I think there's some things that you have to get in order early on that would make your business be able to be sold or purchased.
Such as?
So there's a couple of different categories of things that I would now think about. You have to be clean in terms of your auditing trail, all of the things that happen on the legal side. I think you have to be very diligent to make sure that those don't just sit in a pile in the corner for a few years, and then when someone comes around that's interested, you go through all your paperwork and clean that up. And there's a lot of I'm aware of, and I'm sure there's a lot of systems and software to help you do that. Even as a startup, you could use probably what the big guys are using to keep your paperwork in order and that sort of thing. I think also it's important to keep a healthy balance sheet all the way if you can. I mean, it's fine if you're in growth mode and you need to invest and not bring in a lot of cash, but I think just being prepared to have those conversations at any point is a good thing, and keeping your books up to date and trying to keep a healthy looking balance sheet all the way if possible is a good thing to do.